Sometimes I felt I had to be a little more guarded with my opinions when I was in Singapore. Singapore is one of, at least in my experience, it's a really unique kind of country because it's set up like a representative democracy, but it's not the same kind of democracy we see in Canada. And there's restrictions on free speech in the press and things like that. But at the same time, I mean, it's got a really high standard of living, a really high standard of education, and there are other indexes that list it as one of the least corrupt countries on the planet. So sometimes you kind of felt that you had to be a little careful about your opinions. One of the things that highlighted this the most for me was I was in a class, intro sociology class, and we were just discussing models of government. We got to discussing Singapore and the entire class went silent. Nobody said anything. And the teacher actually said, don't worry about what you say. We're not going to tell the government. And it wasn't just a joke. It was an actual encouragement for students to talk. And the way they said it, I mean, and I heard it in a couple classes, people encouraging students to talk about Singapore by saying, we're not going to tell the government. So that was it really brought into focus that it's a completely different environment in Singapore.